Good morning. Happy Monday. I didn't really have to do that much yesterday. We actually had gotten some rain, and on Saturday, I believe. And yeah, it was on Saturday. So I didn't have to do my normal watering that I would do on a Sunday. So I got to do other things in the meantime. So I did take some updated photos, but we are going to go ahead and do a little mini progress report. It won't take very long because there hasn't been many changes since the last episode. But I did mention we have all these eggplants. Now there is actually a squash. Zucchini has finally made its appearance, and it looks like more than one is finally starting to appear. So here's one here. There's one. Then I'm getting one there. See one there. So I am finally getting some of that. I don't see any of the summer squash yet, because this is zucchini and these are summer squash. So I haven't seen anything from the summer squash just yet, but I can see a little one there. So that's starting to make its presence finally. But cool, that's happening. We got those jalapenos, we got the peppers. I did have these little cucumbers for lunch yesterday. Oh, they were so refreshing. It was so good. But yeah, it was good. I just didn't even have anything with them. I just wanted to see how my cucumbers tasted, and yes, they're delicious. And remember, I haven't used any harsh chemicals on anything that I've grown so far. I'm trying to avoid that. Even though I said I was going to get some pesticides for these plants, I still have not done that yet. But I'm researching on how I can maybe do an essential oil pesticide as opposed to a chemical pesticide. So we're gonna play around with that. I'm gonna see what I can come up with and give that a shot, and then I'll kind of like spray down all the plants and make sure that they're protected from little critters. The other thing is, over the weekend, other strawberries did start to brighten up. They're coming through. We have a whole bunch coming through. Also, this guy here, they're a little bit in shock at the moment. So, but they'll be okay. They'll be okay. We have 2 new sproutlings that came from this. So I have them planted. I just plugged them in. So they're a little bit in shock right now, but they'll be fine. They'll be perfectly fine. I have full confidence in that. But it was just kind of hanging off. They kind of looked. Let me see if I can find another example of what it looks. I don't have one that's out and about. But here we go. It was like this. So I can actually plant this. See how it's just kind of like it's coming off? This is a plug that I could put in to the ground, into the soil. And this is another strawberry plant right here. So that's why strawberries can be invasive. You need to have their own bin, because these things here are constant and they will spread like wildfire. I mean, I only started with 3, and this is what I have since I've gotten the 3 plants, because I've had to like separate the plugs like that. Because this is going to stay the same, but as I get new plugs, I am more than likely gonna have another strawberry bin on its own. That's something that I'm seeing about doing. Oh, and this mystery plant, we think that this is a cucumber, possibly. It looks like a cucumber vine the more it grows. I don't know where the other one went. Maybe when I was cleaning up the potato leaves, I accidentally pulled it up, but I think that's a cucumber plant. Maybe. No. Some things that I think I want to start thinking about this week. I want to take these papers. I think what I want to do with those 4 is just kind of just line them up along the front here as kind of like a ledge and a place to put like extra pots, kind of getting them off of the ground, and kind of start building a little porch area here. That's what I think I'm going to start doing here. So I'm going to play around with that and see what I can come up with. Beyonce was a religious experience, to say the least. That was the best concert that I've ever been to. Like, being a Sunday, that woman took us to church. She sure did. Even with 16 Carriages Gone, even though she cut that song out, the only thing that I can personally say, I wish we could have had a musical guest. But aside from that, I couldn't have asked for anything more. That was phenomenal. And I will be going to part 3. The next day was checkout day. And we decided to take a trip of spontaneity. We had decided the day before, actually on our way to Houston, not the day before, on Saturday, on our way to Houston, to stop in Galveston. Since we were going to be nearby, we might as well stop and take a look at the ocean, and I hadn't seen it in so long, so here's a little bit of our trip to Galveston. Well, yesterday was magical. We're going to the beach. I got coffee.
I have it in the cup holder. I like those. Wait.
We've made it to the land of water, and I've lost my voice on the way. I sound like, I don't know, a frog. Ribbit. But look, water. The ocean's officially the furthest south that I've been in Texas. Yay. It's been since I was 23, since I've seen saltwater. We're here. We're at the beach. We're in Galveston.
I love it.
Alright, Keith and I are going to get some lunch at a place called Guido's. Seafood place right across the ocean. Well, Gulf. So. Alrighty, we are about to hit the road and leave Galveston, and we are sad.
I want to go.
I don't want to go home. I don't want to go home. The ocean, the Gulf, whatever, the Gulf, salt water, yes, that was beautiful. And compliments to the chef, the food is delicious. This place has been open for 115 years. And yeah.
And it still has the same chef.
Yep. He is, he's back there, skin and bones, still turning out plates. It's pretty awesome.
I littered.
Oops. You won't tell. Okay, yeah. I think this is gonna look pretty cool. I got those pavers, those giant pavers, those 18 by 18 pavers laid along that garden bed like I said I was going to. This is what it looks like. So they're not set. I just kind of placed them here. But this is what we're kind of going for here. So we're gonna go here and back it up just a little bit. And then I'm gonna get some more and make like a little, like probably like, let's say 6 more here. And have like a little patio section. I could put my table right in the middle or like over here or something, have a chair. I could sit by my garden, have things behind. And over here, I'll raise it up. So it'll be kind of like, I can make almost like a path. I can actually do more pavers going this way. I think I might do that. I might have pavers go this way and that way, and then kind of bring this out and then kind of grow into that red brick that I want to do for the yellow brick road section over here, which is kind of getting overgrown again. I need to go buy not a tiller, but just some hand tools like a hoe or whatever, just so I can kind of like pull some of this stuff up and even it out for sure. But yeah, I think that'll look really cool. I'm pretty happy with the appearance of that, and it's actually like the perfect size that I need. So those 18 by 18 squares were perfect. So we'll be working on this in the future. I don't know if it'll be this week, but it'll be soon. So I at least got those placed off to the side with an idea for the future. It is time to water the plants. But it's going to be a fertilizer day. So I need to clean this area too. Man, I'm behind on a lot of shit. That's what happens when you go on vacation. You get behind on stuff. All right. Here is my potion. This is my homemade fertilizer. So what this is made from fermented field mustards. I'll take about 2 of these. I'm using a 5-gallon bucket to do a watering. Looks disgusting, but I'll fill this up with water and get some watering. Time for the vitamins. They got a lot of rainwater, but they haven't got their vitamins in a while, so it's time. Looks like I might even get the benefit of a little bit of possible rain. If that's the case, these plants are gonna be real happy. Vitamins and rainwater? When I finally got home from our trip, Michael and I took a trip to the Fort Worth Zoo the following Thursday. And we had been to the Dallas Zoo before. The Dallas Zoo is wonderful. It's great. But I had always heard great things about the Fort Worth Zoo, so I definitely wanted to go and check it out. And since we had time off, we were both on vacation at the same time. We actually ended up taking vacation at the same time, not knowing we took vacation at the same time. He needed to use vacation hours, and I took vacation time to go to Beyonce. So it ended up working out, and we just took a day trip. It wasn't even that long. We went to Fort Worth, we ate lunch, and then we went to the Fort Worth Zoo. Here's our trip. Michael and I decided to take a little trip to Fort Worth. We're gonna go to the zoo. We were gonna go to the botanical gardens, but the weather's a little unpredictable today, and going to a flower garden when it's rainy is kind of meh. So we're gonna go to the Fort Worth Zoo. We've been to the Dallas Zoo before, but we've never been to the Fort Worth Zoo. So we're gonna go get something to eat when we get to Fort Worth, and then we're gonna go to the zoo. Yay! And Michael and I just got to the zoo. We're gonna walk around. The meal was good. It was really, really good. Took pictures. I'm supposed to take a picture for Reba. I'm gonna find a hippo. I think they do have hippos here. I don't know. We'll see. You just took a dookie?
Yeah. The little white thing that you see behind it.
It puffed up and went. Oh my god! You're such a bully! Meow. I'm gonna take a piss right here. there are a few plants that I can give some plant food to. So I'm gonna go ahead and do that with the tomatoes and the strawberries. And basically everything that's over in this bed now, the original places they were in, well, those vitamins have been washed away because I moved them like right after I have given them vitamins. So I'm gonna give them some plant food on top of their supplement. And this is good for 3 months. So once they get this, they should be good. I'm only gonna put it around my fruiting plants, such as the eggplant, the strawberries, the cucumber, the beans, and the tomatoes. That's where I'm gonna put it at. Every morning, Michael and I save our coffee grounds. I also try to save like banana peels and stuff like that because I do have a composter. I have actually haven't shown you the composter. I got one of these on Amazon. It was about 75 bucks. It basically ferments, dry ferments on the inside, and then you can stir it. There's a little door right here, and we just put our scraps in there and let everything go. So we keep this underneath the sink, and this is just full of old coffee grounds. So pretty soon I will be able to start topping off my plants with a little bit of compost, just to like, you know, I'll probably do that here in a couple weeks and get like a little screen or a filter or something, and divvy that around the yard because there's like coffee grounds or some composted garlic and onion and apples and bananas. So yeah, it's natural. Well, compost is always natural, but it's well, it means to save money. I mean, I have been buying compost, especially when I set up the garden beds, but this is stuff I've been keeping for later on. Got one more thing that I want to do today, and that is move that lime tree into a better spot. I do have one of my other pots that's not being used right now, so I'm going to take some of the dirt from the garden bed that had the want potatoes in there and put it into this situation here, and I'm going to put the lime tree in this, and this will be his temporary spot until its roots grow thicker, and yeah, and maybe I'll find a potato while I'm digging. It's possible. Yeah. We are gonna move the lime tree. Yeah. This should be relatively easy to pull out. It's been in here since March. Yeah, look at them roots. It's thirsty. So I'm gonna give them a good amount of water too. Oh yeah, it's totally gonna rain. Good. The forecast wasn't sure. Hold on a sec. Remove the amount of dirt that I need removed from the middle. Now that is where I will place Lenny Lime. Is that what we just named him? Lenny? Is his name Lenny? Lenny. Lenny. Some first. And then I'll put some of your topping on. Yeah, man. Has some extra shit in it, so I'm gonna go ahead and top that off as well. That's some mulchy stuff. give her a good water. I have returned with water. Since I went ahead and gave it some of that, which for you it's probably reversed because I have it on selfie mode. But yeah, I got some shake and feed all purpose. This is good for fruiting vegetables and plants and yada yada. Alright, so that's it, and that is good for a while. So I might actually be able to keep that in there for quite some time. If not, probably for its duration. So we'll see how it goes. So that gets moved in. The next thing I need to move into a spot is the hibiscus plant. So we'll find a place for it sometime. So my eggplant over here, the fruit themselves are getting large, so the plant was starting to droop down. This is what I had to do. I had to tie it up with some raffia over here through there just to keep it up because it was like leaning all the way down here. I was like, whoa. But yeah, see how big these fruits are getting? Yeah, this was bringing it down right here. So I had to tie it up a little bit and make sure it was going to be okay. I thought of something I've never really shown you. That's why it's dark right now. I've never shown you what the garden looks like at night. It's all lit up. Let me walk around. And I just keep adding more lights because we don't have outlets in the back, so I have to find creative ways to light the backyard, and I have to use solar lights. So and as I build stuff and add stuff, I keep adding more lights. So my next thing, I want to add this arbor that's right where I'm standing and light that up. I think it'd be really beautiful.